Welcome to the sumptuously appointed Fortress of Funitude just off the outskirts of beautiful downtown Funsville. I'm Uncle Fun.
And I'm Sparky.
Crossfade, please.
Thanks a bunch.
We're a little late jumping on the Pope Leo XIV bandwagon, but we hope the suspension can take a couple more.
I'm little.
Yes, and I've been trying to slim down. Of course, Pope Leo is a trendsetter in many ways. He's not only the first American pope, but he's a Chicago Cardinal who's old enough to remember the Chicago Cardinals.
I don't get it.
Well, they've moved to Arizona by way of St. Louis.
As one does.
In the wake of this momentous occasion, there's been a lot of Chicago-oriented swag that's come out commemorating it. Although I'm not sure what Ernie Banks would think about them using his number, which was retired for him.
Who's Ernie Banks?
Well,
Is he the guy who was the dad in Mary Poppins?
No. Although a lot of the swag is Chicago Cubs-oriented, it turns out that Leo XIV is from the south side of Chicago and is actually a White Sox fan. These are perhaps my favorite pieces of Pope Leo's swag thus far.
Kind of looks like a sign from a men's room as moonlighting, don't it?
Yes, well, this logo dates from the 1970s, and if that doesn't explain it for you, I can't help you.
Nothing can help the 1970s.
Speaking of which, this does open up some possibilities for potential warmer weather papal gear.
They didn't actually wear that in an actual game, did they?
Yes, one game and one game only.
Bet there were a lot of scraped knees and guys going through the motion breaking up the double play in that one.
No doubt.
You think they'll ever have Disco Demolition Night in the Vatican?
Well, that one you remember.
It's out on YouTube.
Well, that's a good place to look for things.
Like us.
Enough self-promotion. Speaking of promotion, this one is probably the most on-point sports-oriented piece of Pope Leo swag.
What's with the pregnant pause?
I feel like I should have some sort of witty follow-up of a liturgical nature featuring the word Jordan, but it's just not coming to me.
So move on already.
And so I will. In the midst of all this swaggy hullabaloo, everyone seems to have forgotten that Chicago has another major pro sports team.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I think Pope Tony Esposito would have been a natural. He was a Catholic, and as a goaltender, he's well aware of the power of prayer.
Yeah, there he's praying for his defenseman to clear the rebound so he can get back up again.
And here he is granting an audience to Brother Phil.
So if they're playing at Christmas time, is that thing in front of him a crease or a creche?
Potato. Jesus saves, Phil Esposito scores on the rebound.
But anyway,
now that there is a pope from Chicago, it brings to mind a lot of missed opportunities from the past.
like Pope Al Capone.
Yes, I think the Ecumenical Council would have been a lot different with Pope Scarface presiding.
Would that have made him the original gangster pope?
No, popes who were gangsters were perfectly normal in the time of the Borgias, for example.
So then we could have had Pope Edward G. Robinson? See this encyclical I just put out? You mugs are going to do what it says. Yeah, see, yeah. You know what's good for you? Yeah. Where's your Messiah now? Yeah. Thank you, Rick.
Yes, that was Rick, our resident master of third-rate voice impersonations.
Hey, what about Pope Jimmy Cagney? You dirty rat, this'll teach you to blaspheme at the breakfast table?
Yeah, thank you again, Rick. But all kidding aside...
Do we have to stop kidding?
For the moment, I suppose, yes. All kidding aside, the idea of a movie star as a pope is not all that far-fetched. Because Pope Leo XIV's namesake predecessor, Pope Leo XIII, was the first pope to appear on film. Oh, that's the fun alarm, and that means someone out there in Dullsville needs their drab existence livened up.
I'll bring the joy buzzers and the plastique.
Keep watching, and don't forget to write.
As soon as you learn how. Don't be shy, hit that like button.
And click on subscribe.
And don't forget to remember to go to Uncle Fun and Sparky Land.
Use the address at the bottom of the video.
Or just Google it.
Yes, that'll work too.